What is up, everybody? It's your boy Chris Cage coming at you 2 times, and we have another weekly race for y'all today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Super 6 lane out, and well, it's time for another one of those King races. Now, we have done a King race before, and we will link that to the description somewhere down the line, as I'm filming this on a Sunday. But the goal here is to become King of the Super 6 lane. Now, we're going to be racing fantasy castings. So, we're going to have one fantasy car and one realistic car become kings of these tracks. And they will happen within due time, and then we will have a stacked roster of kings within the coming weeks. But for right now, we're going to focus on just the fantasy side of things. Who is going to become the king of the Super 6 lane raceway on the fantasy side? We already have 6 cars on the track, so without further ado, it's time to get things started with our first round of this king race. It's time to kick things off with the first round. Here are your first 6 to get it started. And we're going to kick things off in lane 3 with my favorite, the GT Racer. Here we go. Here are your next 6. And we go to lane 1, and your winner is Scorcher. Here we go, next 6. And you see this X-Team casting, the official casting sponsored by the Minnesota Vikings. Because we are going to win the Super Bowl in the year 2021. Do not bet against me on that one. Let's see who wins. Winner, lane 4. And it goes to this race team edition of 24 Hours, even though all the decals have been scratched off it. Here we go. Here's your next 6. Welcome back, MST Suzuka. It'll be coming back again, by the way. Go to lane 1, and it goes to Let's Go! Race Team Edition. Here we go. Next 6. Go to lane 1, and it goes to High Roller. Alright, guys. Next 6. This car used to be called this Super Tsunami. I have no idea why they changed it from Super Tsunami to Power Pro. Maybe my speculation is because of the fact that tsunamis are like really bad disasters and that this car was called that for some while. I think they changed it because Hot Wheels does not want that backlash. But let me know your theory on why Super Tsunami had its name changed from that to now Power Pro. Obviously, this is not Power Pro because it's called, right here, Super Tsunami. Alright, guys, next 6. And by the way, here's a little fun fact. Did you know that from the 80s up until 2015, this casting did not have PR5s until now? So, if you want to wow some collectors out there, you can tell them that. Which, I still cannot believe that it took them this long for them to put PR5 wheels on that car. Anyways, let's race. And it goes to the Twin Duction Race Team Edition, the 2014 J-Case Treasure Hunt. Alright, guys, next 6. And it goes to Carbide. Next 6. Going to lane 4, and it goes to Road Cannibal, aka Gargoyle. Alright, guys, next 6. Nerve Hammer. By the way, there's a variant on this. You can find one of these with Trap 5 wheels. Even though I really wouldn't care about it, because I like them in these wheels. Here we go, next 6. It goes to Enforcer. Next 6. Track 2. Alright, next 6. It's the inaugural Hot Wheels All Out winner, Maelstrom. Next 6, guys. It's not Halloween yet because on the far side of 2020, but Rigger Motor gets the win. Here we go, next 6. Don't really get that much lane 6 winners, but if you do, it's always a WTF moment in my book. But your winner is Iridium. Alright, next 6, and it looks like I have a rare 24 hours because that one I rarely see on eBay. Road Rocket. Here we go, guys, next 6. Another one was lane 6, guys, and it's a Cycle Smasher truck that's going to get it. Here we go, next 6. Old number 55. Alright, guys, next 6. Another lane 6 winner, and we go all the way to Mad Splash. Next 6. Can we have a Rally Cat on the stage? Alright, next 6. You have another Maelstrom moving on. Second to the last, group of 6. Going to lane 2 here, and it goes to Dior 2. Apologies. This is the second to the last group of 6, not the previous one. So let's see who wins this second to the last group of 6. That is the official one. Semi-Psycho, which is not what I am at the moment. And finalima, we have your final 6, and it's time to see who's going to move on to the next round. Winner, lane 2. Goes to the Bully Goat. There it is. It's time to see who will move on to the next round, as we have these 6 right here moving on in grand fashion. 4 groups of 6, and only one is going to become king of the Super 6 lane. We will find out who the king will be after we get done with round 2. But in order to get done with round 2, we have to start round 2, and that will be coming up next. Round 2, ladies and gentlemen. We're mixing cars up and we're racing them to get 4 finalists. It's time to see who will win it in this first heat. Winner, lane 6. Kicking it off with a 6er, Cycle Smasher, with his finisher called the Smasher Upper or whatnot. Here we go, next 6. Lane 1, and it goes to Iridium. coming at you with the next group of 6. That GT Racer is unstoppable. Finally, these 4. Well, these 4 are going to move on to the finals. Winner, lane 3. And Track Tune is going to do it. So, right here, final 4, which means these 4 right here are going to go on to the newly redesigned finals for 2020. If y'all don't know how it works, I have explained in detail what it is in, I think it was week 6's weekly race. So be sure to check that out at the very end of that race, and then you'll know how the finals work for this time around. Without the way, the finals featuring these 4 are going to come up right after this. All right, the new finals format. We have these first 4 on the track, which means we're going to race these 4 twice to get 2 finalists. And then after that, we will literally say who is going to be racing against who in the race itself. But first, to get 2 finalists out of these 4, let's go with the first run. Getting Psycho here. No disturb pun needed at all. So he's going to win and is going to await his challenger. With Psycho excuse me. With Psycho Smasher out the way, we have these 3 cars getting ready to see who they're going to challenge, or who's going to challenge Psycho Smasher. Sorry. Winner, lane 4. It was a dog leg, or it was a dog leg battle between these 3, but in the end, GT Racer won it and is going to face off against Psycho Smasher. It's time to see which one of these 2 are going to become the king of the Super 6 lane for fantasy castings. All right, y'all, it's go time. You know how the new edition of Final Stands or Final Racings works. So let's see who will become our first king of the Super 6 lane. Winner, lane 2. Psycho Smasher truck got it. If he does it again, he's going to be your overall winner. GT Racer got to force a split in order to stay alive. And he does it. All right. Excuse me. Control. You put them in the wrong spot. GT Race is supposed to be over here first. Now it's time for the third run. Winner, lane 3. The Psycho one. Alright, so here you go, GT Racer right there. Psycho Smasher there. Let's see who will win it. Winner, lane 3. And the second split, the dreaded second split. So, you know what time it is. Advantage time. 5th run. The Psycho Smasher got a run though, but GT Racer gets the advantage. 6th run. Winner, lane 2. The Psycho one. 7th run. The Psycho truck did not even get started all the way back there, but the GT Racer gets a sole run to victory. I think it's the 8th run. I don't know. I lost count. But here's our next race. Winner, lane 5. Psycho 1 got it. This one's going to get interesting. Let's see who will win it. GT Racer. Advantage time for him. Here's your next run. We are still going on. Right here. Cycle Smasher Truck is still in this. And here's your next run. Well, it was a back and forth race if I've ever seen one. Your king of the Super 6 lane is the Cycle Smasher Truck. And yes, it looks like it's been beat up and smashed up so many times. But he has fought all the competitors and has become your king of the Super 6 lane for fantasy castings. And that'll do it for today's Hot Wheels Weekly Race. King Race Edition. I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. If you are brand new watching this, be sure to subscribe. And also, turn on the notifications bell as well. It's your boy Chris Cage, and I'm coming at you 2 times. And we will see you at the next video.